She floats in the water, eyes open, lips parted, flowers in her hands. A perfect image of tragic beauty. But the woman who posed for this painting almost died creating it. This is the story of John Everett Millais Ophelia. And the real woman who nearly drowned for art. In Shakespeare's Hamlet, Ophelia is driven mad by grief and drowns in a river, singing as she dies. In 1851–52, the young Pre-Raphaelite painter John Everett Millais decided to paint this exact moment. His model was a 19-year-old woman named Elizabeth Siddal. She worked in a hat shop when she was discovered by the artists. With her pale skin, red hair, and intense presence, she quickly became the ideal muse of the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. Later she would marry the poet and painter Dante Gabriel Rossetti. But first, she had to become Ophelia. To create the illusion of a body floating in a river, Millais asked Elizabeth to lie fully clothed in a bathtub filled with water in his London studio. He bought an old embroidered dress for the occasion, heavy, silver-threaded, and already worn. To keep the water warm, he placed oil lamps and candles underneath the tub. Elizabeth lay there for hours, day after day, holding the pose, head tilted back, hands open, lips slightly parted. She never complained. Until one day the lamps went out. Millais was so absorbed in his work that he didn't notice. The water grew colder and colder. By the time anyone realized, Elizabeth was freezing. She developed a severe illness, most likely pneumonia. Elizabeth's father was furious. He threatened to sue Millais unless the artist paid all the doctor's bills. Millais had no choice, he paid. Elizabeth recovered, but her health was never the same. She suffered from illness for the rest of her short life. She died in 1862 at the age of 32, possibly from an overdose of laudanum. The painting, however, became one of the most celebrated works of the Pre-Raphaelite movement. Millais had captured not only Shakespeare's tragic heroine, but the quiet endurance of a real woman who almost gave her life for the image. Look closely at the painting. Every flower is painted with botanical accuracy. The water reflects the light with almost photographic precision. The dress floats and sinks at the same time. Millais worked for months outdoors by the Hogs Mill River in Surrey, painting the background leaf by leaf, fighting insects and weather. Only afterwards did he add Elizabeth in the studio. The result is strangely peaceful and deeply unsettling at the same time. Ophelia is dying, yet she looks almost serene. Beauty and death are inseparable here. Today Ophelia hangs in Tate Britain in London. Millions of people look at her every year. Most of them see only the tragic beauty of Shakespeare's heroine. Very few know that the woman in the water was real. That she lay for hours in a freezing bathtub. That she almost died so that this image could exist. Sometimes the most beautiful paintings demand the highest price. Not from the artist, but from the person who becomes the image. Subscribe if you want the stories paintings never tell themselves.